Hello, friends. Welcome to Twist of Life Tales, where heartfelt stories of love, health, and fate come alive. Subscribe to catch every tale, and like if it moves you. Enjoy watching.
I still remember the day my world collapsed. It was a Tuesday morning, cold and rainy, when the doctor looked at me and said the words that froze my blood. "I'm afraid it's cancer." I was 58 years old. I had just become a grandfather. Life was supposed to be slowing down, getting softer, not turning into a countdown. The room started spinning. I couldn't hear half of what the doctor said after that. Words like chemotherapy, aggressive, limited time floated around me like smoke. I went home that night and sat in the dark. I didn't tell my wife right away. I just couldn't. How do you look the woman you've loved for 30 years in the eyes and say, "I might be gone soon"? That night, I wrote letters to my son, to my daughter, to my little grandson who would never remember me. My tears stained the paper. The next morning, I finally told my wife. She cried silently, holding my hand so tight it hurt. We made appointments, prepared ourselves for chemotherapy, changed our diets, Googled every possible thing about survival rates. Every day felt like sand slipping through an hourglass. I couldn't sleep, couldn't eat. The word cancer echoed in my head every minute of the day. One evening, a week before my treatment was supposed to begin, my wife said something I'll never forget. She looked at me and whispered, "I don't believe it. You don't look sick. Let's get another opinion." I was tired. I was broken. But she insisted. She made the appointment herself. We drove to a hospital 2 hours away. New city, new doctor. I sat in that cold white room waiting for the same words again. The new doctor, an older man with kind eyes, took his time. He ordered a full set of tests, scans, and blood work. He didn't rush. He didn't just glance at papers. He looked at me. Days later, he called me back to his office. I was ready for the same verdict, maybe even worse. But instead, he looked confused. Then he smiled. "I don't know what to say, but you don't have cancer. The first hospital misread your results." I stared at him, speechless. I thought he was joking, but he wasn't. I was healthy, completely healthy. I felt like I had been given back my life. My wife burst into tears of relief. I couldn't stop shaking. I thought about the nights I had cried alone, the letters I had written, the goodbyes I had prepared. All because of a mistake. Do you know what it feels like to live through your own death and then be told, "Never mind, you're fine"? It changes you forever. I walked out of that hospital a different man. The sun felt warmer, the air fresher. Even the sound of traffic seemed like music. Since that day, I've promised myself 2 things. I will never take a single day for granted. I will always get a second opinion. Because sometimes that second opinion is the line between despair and hope, between death and life. And if you're listening to this right now, let my story be a reminder. Don't be afraid to question, to push, to double-check. It might just save your life.